He's doing the podcast without me.
The landscape of media has changed. At one point in time, there was nothing but newspapers. Then there was the TV news. But now, everybody's online, telling this and telling that, giving information, misinformation, misguiding people. So I guess I got to change with the time because everybody has. Welcome back to Everybody Has a Snow Day, or Everybody Has a Podcast Home Edition. As you can see, I'm minus Liyah. She snowed in, so this will be a quick, nice, simple, and easy show. And we're going to begin with ladies first. And ladies first, got the two games before all this snow and ice came in. Checked out TRA against their rivals, Fayette Academy. And I must say, the Lady Rebels looked dominant in their win over Fayette Academy. Defensive effort looked great. The offense was flowing smoothly. The ball was passed around. Man, Coach B-Dub has that team looking really good. All the years of hard work, 4 years of hard work is starting to pay off. And they're starting to see some results from playing good defense, passing the ball on offense, and they're picking up big wins. So great win for TRA against the rivals Fayette Academy. Then later on in the week, before the snow came in, got a chance to get up to Millington for Winterfest. And we saw Brighton come into town. Brighton girls, okay, put it like this. First game of the year, there was no game. Brighton had to forfeit. They had no roster. Mario Strickland put out an edict, put out a call in the school, and some girls showed up, rallied around a few of the players who were able to come back from their injuries, a couple players that were still on the roster. So basically the team went from 2 girls to a full roster of 10. And they only lost 48-42 to Millington, very competitive. Now Millington looked very good on offense in spurts. Miss Johnson, the point guard, she did her thing, but like I said before, shooting is her natural thing. She got out there, hit 3 big 3-pointers in the second half that created enough space and held off Brighton from their comeback. So you wonder how everything played out? You want to see it for yourself? Check out these highlights. And we're back, and now time for segment number 2, recap time. Boys action, same 4 teams. Fayette Academy boys came into town against TRA, and they got swarmed. TRA's defense, the guard play. Now, TRA is not very big this year. They don't have a lot of size. Nick Fullen is their power forward, Mr. Football nominee. He's using that muscle and strength to battle with guys in the post. And Fayette Academy, their senior postman, he is phenomenal. He did a great job and scored their first 9 points. But TRA had 19 points by the end of the first quarter. Brendan Patel, he's emerged out of nowhere. Well, I'm sure Coach B-Dub knew who he was, but for us out there, out of nowhere, taking over the point guard spot and feeding the Words brothers. Kingston and Dimitri, they're looking good playing on the perimeter. Their defense is just, like I said, stifling. It swarms the opposition's guards and makes it very hard for them to get into the offense. If you can have a good defense, you have a good shot at going a long way in February. So TRA, like they're brewing up something pretty nice. The Achilles heel is post. So if a team got an athletic post, it's going to be a long night for TRA, but they're very competitive and a very good team. Then to close out the week, and right before all the ice and snow and sleet came into town, snuck up to Millington, saw the Winterfest Queen, Miss Emma Washington, get her crown. Then it was time for the boys' action. And Brighton, I was shocked to see Caden Young come in, the Brighton sophomore guard, with a cast on his left hand. So I knew it was going to be a long night for Brighton. Coach Chris Young, his big brother, made some adjustments, slowed things down. The guards are trying to get acclimated to taking over because Caden did a lot of the heavy lifting for the Brighton Cardinals. So they're still adjusting, and you saw it during the second half where the continuity that Millington has built up over the last 3 weeks from their guard situation changing is starting to take fruition. John Thomas, the freshman superstar athlete in football, he's just a superstar athlete. He's looking pretty good in basketball as well. He's starting to get more acclimated to running the point, not looking for a shot, setting up McDonald, Jackson, and Tayshawn Dow, of course. And Tayshawn, the athletic wing, the Houston track D1 signing, is putting that athleticism to good use. And he has court vision. He does love the game of basketball. Track might be his calling card and his sport that we'll know for him across the world in a few years. But he always going to have basketball in his heart, and it shows. So Millington is starting to gel and come together, and they're looking pretty good too. So it's up and down, but you want to be hitting your stride when it comes February. So let's see how all these teams are looking from the highlights.
Check 1, 2, 5.
Now it's time for sights and sounds. There are no sights and sounds. It's white outside. It's ice outside. I feel sorry for the people who have to go out there and work in this stuff. So I want to send a thank you to our first responders, our emergency crews, the people who had to go out there and diagnose the weather, the people who had to give us the road reports, MLG&W, all those workers who had to put in the hard work in elements like this. All I did was walk up from my house to Highway 14, which is about a quarter of a mile away. And I thought my fingers were about to fall off and my toes were about to freeze off. So those elements are not fun. So all the brave men and women who are out there working in this, I just want to say a sincere thank you. And I'm finna stay put and try to stay warm. Thank you, but thank you again. No, you can't play in ice. And it's time for the final segment. And yes, I've been working hard. This computer here is back here being put to work. Trust me. We have our Reader's Choice coming up for the Millington Star newspaper, where we're going to showcase the best of Millington for the year 2025. So make sure you check out Reader's Choice 2026 on your newsstands on January 29th, if we can get out there to our newsstands and get it out there. We'll be online, good Lord's willing, real soon. And you get to celebrate our Woman of the Year, Natalie Hillman, Lieutenant at the Millington Police Department. Our Man of the Year, Kenneth Garcia. He works for the Oakland Police Department, but former Millington officer and still lives in Millington and has a very close tie to another important person in Millington. So make sure you read all about that. And a new business that has taken off, serving some nice, juicy, oversized cookies. You might have heard of 2KC Cookie Company. And we got a profile on them. And our Restaurant of the Year. For the last couple of years, it's been Harry's, fine Italian dining. But it lost and finished in second place. Most people are like, oh, it must be Longhorn. No. Olympic Steak and Pizza. In a tough economy where people want their bang for their buck, but still want to have a special night and still want to feel like they're in a fine dining, high class area, they go to Olympic and you get that awesome buffet, the salad buffet, top notch. This is an unpaid endorsement coming from me. But to Harry Simmons and the crew, wonderful job. We get to profile them and the people who started it all. So make sure you check out the Reader's Choice for the Millington Star this week and other special things we have coming out. Make sure you always stay tuned to our website. And as you can tell, when you only do it by yourself, you can knock this out in no time. This has been Everybody Has a Podcast. Wait, there's no Liyah. How are we going to have a Liyah's link? You know what? Just check out some of my favorite dunks from the basketball season thus far.
Fresh new styles. Jack Blood on the beat.
A little bit. Can't crave a little bit of Lady B time.
I always get the last word.